But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace.
I'm Hona.
And this is Mimosa Monday. It feels good to actually be back doing the Mimosa Monday. I know I've skipped out on it a lot because I wasn't watching this show. Like it is so hard to review these shows because I want to take notes to actually talk about it. And so it is hard. But how have you been, Hana? I'm glad to see you back on the
I was like, I have not. I feel like this is the first show I did with you this year.
right.
Literally, yes. I'm like,
Right.
dang, I've
So
been missing out.
what have you been up to?
Work and work and work,
Mhm.
and sick and sick and sick.
Yes, I know.
I still can't smell.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
I'm glad you are feeling better. Happy to have
Yes,
you back. Um, you actually sent a super chat on this show a few days ago.
I did. I saw it on. I was like, oh, let me send it. It was like midday. I didn't know you could send midday.
Yes, I didn't go live on Saturday. I wanted to pin it, but now it's gone, I guess, because it's been a few days. But thank
Oh.
you for the $4.99 super chat, Hannah. It's appreciated. Also, shout out to Chi-Town Naja Girl, my mom. She says, please hit the like and subscribe as you enter the room. Please smack that notification bell and select all so you won't miss out on any of the treats from the candy shop. Thank you, Chi-Town Naja Girl. And hey, Sharon L. She says, hey, Candy and Hana. Be sure to drop the candy and the chefs in the chat. So tonight we are reviewing Ladies Who List Atlanta episodes 2 through 4. So about 3 episodes. So I know I took my notes. Y'all know I take extensive notes on these shows. These weren't as much as in detail because it was so many shows. Sharon said, yes, I'm glad you're feeling better, Hannah.
Thank you.
Yes. And hey, Kat in the chat, good to see you.
Hey.
So, ladies who listen, can I just say, I love these beautiful Black women. I love seeing women in the corporate world or in entrepreneurs, especially in Atlanta, because you don't get to see a lot of positive Black women on TV. So I'm glad to see them. They aren't as problematic as some of these other shows, and I do like that. Oh, and hey, Shantae.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Yes. So let's start out with episode 2. First of all, they show some beautiful homes and condos in this show. I love it. Oh, hey, Evangelist Valerie. She says hi at the candy shop.
Hey.
Panama in chat, stopping by to show love and support. Thank you. Shout out to Evangelist Val. We all know what she is going through. I am so happy to see you here. Continue prayers to you, Evangelist Val. We know you are a soldier. You are pushing through, and I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. So with the ladies in the homes, hey Nihar, oh everybody is coming in. But with ladies in the homes, it's some beautiful condos here in Atlanta. If I didn't have my children, I would want to live in a condo in downtown Atlanta.
Girl. Doing the countdown to move my condo.
Yes, so it starts off with episode 2 starts off with Kiana. She has a personal chef, which these ladies are making some money. I feel like I'm in the wrong industry. Because I'm in sales, but yeah, I didn't know that it was so as lucrative as it is. But she's married. They show her husband Anthony. She's been married to him for 8 years. It's good. She is still mad at Robin because of the fact that when she was going through when the panini hit, I'm not gonna say the word. When the panini hit, she was trying to get her business off on the ground. And she went to Robin for help to temporarily, I guess, hold her files. I don't know that much about real estate, but apparently she needed Robin to help her. And she thought that Robin was going to charge her $500 a file. And so on 2 episodes, Kiana had said she had 26 files and she had said she had 29. The total came to like $13,000, and so she felt like Robin was trying to take advantage of her. Which later on we'll discuss that Robin sees it differently. I I can understand when you are going through something and you expect to have a friend help you and they take advantage of you in a tough situation. That would piss me off. So she's still upset about that. She's not wanting to go to this gathering that Robin wants to have. But we move on to Kira. She talks about her burnt home, which is sad. We move on to Tiffany. She talks about balance. And I'm gonna go through these.
I'm not laughing. It's just the way you said her burnt home.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. But it was a traumatic situation. She talked about how with this home though, they had only lived in it a month. And
Yes.
family pictures, they lost everything.
Woo.
So I felt bad for her about that. It seems like she's trying to get through that. I don't know if Kira is married or not. I know she talked about a 5 relationship.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
guess, or you know what? I think she may be a single mom. So I don't know. But it moves to Tiffany, and I like Tiffany and Tiana. These are the two moms.
Yeah.
They are very close. They talk about balance, managing their career, their home, their children, and their husbands. So, and we both know that it is a lot to deal with.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and I'm loving everybody is showing love to Evangelist Val. Yes. But it goes to, well, Robin talks about having it switches to Robin, and she talked about how she had 2 kids. She had her first child at 16. And we find
Yeah.
out later on her oldest child is 32, which will make Robin 48, which
Yeah.
does not look that old. She actually looks good.
Yeah, she does.
We get to the dinner. So this is the dinner where Robin is there. She's the one with the curly hair. She's trying to pitch this idea of all of the ladies coming together and working together to be like a powerhouse as it relates to closing attorneys, brokers, and real estate agents. So what are your thoughts? I know I've been running my mouth for like 7
Oh, it's fine. Listen, I told you I saw but didn't see. I do remember the beginning, especially the episode about the not burn house, but it's not funny. I'm trying not to laugh. But I know I want to get on to I do like this show. I'm sorry to say this. I like it a little bit better than selling Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a little bit more classier. It's a little confrontational, but I kind of understand some of the points of view. It's not like they're just digging, and they're actually. I saw nice, beautiful houses. I saw people actually selling real estate or trying to. I do enjoy the show a little bit more. I'm happy you told me about it because I did not know about this show at all. I was like, what is this? I do know. I do realize though when we get later on about this, clarification is everything, and when we move on to that segment, because some of these arguments and things could have been avoided if you just got a little bit more clarification, if that makes sense. Because if you communicate and talk a little better, you can find out what you can get down to the root. A couple of them I really don't like, but it is what it is.
Who don't you like?
You know, I don't know nobody did yet. The one who has the curly hair.
Robin.
No, I like Robin. I like Robin. She a little touched, but we know why. You know,
Yeah.
she's working through her things. Therapy is 100% needed, so I understand why she's the way she is. I don't excuse some of the stuff she say, but I kind of understand because she's going through a lot. The other one, the one who was trying to do a sneaky deal in the last episode, what's her? Oh, is that her? The dark skinned girl with the curly hair.
That is Crystal.
I don't like her.
I do not like her. So let's talk about this dinner because that's what I was getting to.
Yes.
The dinner, this is where, and shout out to the Battery area in Atlanta. The Battery is the new Brave Stadium. They have like a whole like restaurant area called the Battery.
Really?
Oh. Yes, I love it. We went there for a work event and it's really nice. So it looks like they have a lot of their meetups in the Battery.
I'll be back to Atlanta.
Yes, but they meet up there. Robin tries to pitch her idea, and then the ladies start bringing up their differences with her. So we know that Kiana has the issue dealing with the money. I feel like that discussion in regards to the money needs to be talked about outside of this business idea. Now, this is me put it on. For those that don't know, I have a degree in sales and marketing. I I'm corporate all the way. So I'll say this, in this setting, even though it was like an informal setting, that type of situation that dealt with just those two definitely should have been tabled to a private discussion. And then we
Mm-hmm.
get to, and then, well, while they're bringing it up, Robin talks about the mental illnesses that she was going through at that time, which I can understand that, but I definitely wanted them to keep that personal. And then the other girl, Kira, talking about how you unfollowed me on Instagram, you and Crystal unfollowed me. So,
Girl,
just for a second.
read the room. And I do agree with you. Certain things should not be brought up in a public setting. If we're enjoying something else, we're not going to discuss business right here. Certain things can be tabled. They could have said, "I have something to talk to you about. Now is not the time. At a later time, let's have lunch and converse."
Mhm.
5 seconds, easily
What was
settled.
the deal? Like going to Instagram. The fact that this lady is so bothered by the fact that they unfollow her. I would just feel
Who
like,
knows this?
okay, I'm trying to think. Am I, because I really sat back and thought about this. If somebody unfollowed me on Instagram, but they're pitching me an idea for a business, I mean, I would want to know later on what was their personal reason for unfollowing me. But honestly, I wouldn't even care. I would not have cared to notice. I would have wanted to hear this business venture because clearly they trust me enough to hold on.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't know if you unfollow me on Instagram. Literally, if you unfollow me, I would not know. I don't look at followers. I don't care to look. I would not know.
And so for her to bring that up and was saying that she thinks that Robin is a op and she would have shitted on her was ridiculous. And Evangelist Val, I believe this is on OWN. I'll be watching it on the Xfinity app.
Yeah, I saw it on. I watch it on the own app.
Yeah, it's on OWN. So it hopefully y'all can't hear my background.
We can't. We see the
Okay.
mom yell though.
But the way that they were coming at her, it just seemed like it was more personal versus actual business, and she didn't get her point across because what she's trying to do with all of these beautiful black women is basically be a force as black women in the real estate industry. Already they have reached different milestones and
Yeah.
went into an industry that is white male dominated, and they talk about that on the show. So
Mhm.
the fact that they were trying to come together, I really wish they could have just put their differences aside and had a discussion with her. And then what pissed me off the most, and this is going into episode 3, Crystal in this whole trigger, you're triggered. Like, please miss me with that. What? Okay, if I'm triggered, what the hell am I triggered by? I'm like, she was in a situation where all of these women were coming after her. They had an issue with her, which the discussions should have been had prior to this meeting. If you're gonna
That
come and
part.
talk to me, pull me aside because the issue you have with me is going to be completely different than whatever anything else is going on. So,
Mhm.
what are your thoughts on this, the gathering as they called it?
Girl, this gathering. Let me tell you. I'm. Don't tell me I'm triggered. Um, because certain word, even if you're trying to de-escalate a situation, certain words can have you set it off. And people know, especially when you're around somebody for a while, you know what's gonna push somebody button. But I feel like don't come together in a public place unless you have things ironed out or unless you have an agreement. You know what? We're going to hash things out later. We're going to be professional and classy because we are in public, and then we can handle this privately. However, I don't think they should have had that gathering until things were addressed. Also, if you my friend, you better have my back at any gathering, family reunion, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack in between. It's your job as my friend to have my back. So I feel like if you don't have my back, why are we even friends? Like at that moment, it's not who side I'm gonna choose. You won't choose my side because if we anywhere and something happen, I'm on your side. You don't have to tell me what happened. You don't tell me who right or wrong. As my friend, I'm on your side. We'll discuss later what happened. However, it's just certain things I don't feel like this gathering should not have happened. It wasn't the time, it wasn't a place. Maybe it was just placed there at the moment. You know, not trying to say a filler, but they shouldn't have had it yet.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. I feel like if they had issues, they should not have come. The ones that had issues,
I'm
because clearly they were. I just feel like they were a little childish. And then the girl Crystal, for her to be friends with Robin, she
stopping.
could have allowed everything to play out versus cutting in and trying to stop her. Because I'll admit, if I'm in a situation with where I'm trying to do business and people are coming at me left and right, let me defend myself, because they're making it personal
Yep.
by bringing it up. So at least give me the space to defend myself before shutting me down, before I can like respond. And so I don't like Crystal at all.
At
I don't
all.
feel like that's her friend. And I feel like she was gaslighting her throughout the whole meetup, because she was like, to me, as if I was Robin, I would have felt like she was siding with them. And I agree with Tiffany and Tiana. They felt like Crystal was basically gaslighting Robin. And okay, they felt like Crystal was gaslighting Robin, and for her to be her friend, she didn't stand by her side, and they were offended as well. And so I'm gonna get to some of these comments. Definitely, please hit the like button and subscribe as you enter the room. Yes, and so I guess I feel kind of I'm on Robin's side. We don't know exactly what her past is, but we do know she had to grow up very quickly. Like I said, she had her first child at 16. I feel like Crystal knows all of this and keeps throwing her past in her face. If she was not a good businesswoman, she would not be so successful as the real estate agent or broker that she is. So clearly, this lady knows how to do business and she knows how to work with people. And I feel like Crystal kind of patronizes her. She I don't know, she minimizes her feelings as well. I do feel like Kiana and Robin need their separate conversation, and this is going into episode 2, and I know they have it at the end of the show. Sharon said maybe they should have had the initial meeting at an office instead of out in public, since they are not all close friends. I agree with that.
I agree.
Office in a conference room would have definitely been better, because I think it would have made them be more, they would have taken it seriously versus, and we all know in business, you can have drinks with someone in the corporate world and talk about business in that setting.
Yeah.
But with everything that had happened, I definitely agree with you, Sharon. They should have definitely took it to a conference room. I agree with Tiffany and Tiana. Crystal minimizes Robin's feelings, and then she tried to tell her therapist that Robin physically hit her. I don't know. Crystal is a whole Karen to me. I'm not feeling her
Just lying.
at all. So those are my thoughts on that. A lot of the episode 3, they were siding with Robin. Kiana and Robin end up meeting at the end to discuss the issue. And so, like I said, I've heard 26 files and 29 files
Yeah.
in regards to the issue. Robin said that she was trying to offer Kiana a $500 flat rate. So can y'all tell me, do y'all believe? Oh, and thank you, Evangelist Val, for joining us. She said, going to bed, ladies. See you all soon. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
I hope you definitely get your rest in. I can't wait to
Yes.
see some more of your lives, Evangelist Val. But and also make sure everybody subscribes to Evangelist Valerie. Yes. But let's see. Shotdown said Robin was getting on my nerves too. Get a counselor, child, and fix your life. I thought she said she had a therapist.
She is in counseling.
She is a therapist.
She's in
I
counseling.
really, I'm not annoyed by Robin. I just feel like she's a person that does not get to say how she feels, because people are constantly always expecting her to go off. They try to cut her off before she can actually get out what she says, and that
I
would piss
agree.
me off. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it would piss me off for if I'm trying to present you something, you bring in my past, you shut down what I'm saying based off of what you've heard about me. Because not all these ladies, they acted like, all of them acted like they didn't know her per se. So they can't say, I just feel like there's no room to cut this lady off. So, yeah. But I wanted to ask you, and Chantel said Robin was lying. You think Robin was lying?
I don't think she was lying.
Hey, Ibarashi. She said, hey, y'all, this show
Hey,
is
hey.
hey, Chrissy, the snake. I see her. I definitely think Crystal is a snake,
Oh,
too.
she is.
Yep. Or like I like to say, what is this? Cutano, who is the prettiest one but trifling as hell? Cutiano.
I'm done.
Chanel said, well, it's not working. Her interaction with her client was uncomfortable to me as well. I'll just say this. I was going to call you Robin Chi-Town. I just feel like Robin is misunderstood. She is and maybe we'll see more, but from what I've seen with Robin, she is a businesswoman, and I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by her attitude. If she was a white male, she would be taken completely different. I really felt like she was slighted when her business partner Carlos decided to use her video, but use somebody
Ooh.
to sell the house. And it's like that's not being addressed. So I would be upset. I, as a saleswoman, because even though I'm not in real estate, I'm still in an industry that sells. I would feel slighted if somebody took my sale, but they used a video or something that I made in order to make that sale.
That
So,
part.
as a Black woman, especially in sales, you have to be a pit bull, and not everybody can take that. You
Yep.
have to be a pit bull because one, you can't let your personal feelings get into it. It's like people, it's dog eat dog. People are always out to get you. So it's no, I'm not gonna be nice. This is the work arena because the next person, the next competitor is coming for what I'm coming for. So
Yep.
why am I gonna sit here and be nice? So it's very competitive. Um,
It's very dominant. You have to be aggressive. I felt, yeah, I'm with you. Depending on the industry you in and the industry she's in, she has to have that attitude. I feel like she's not aggressive enough at times.
Yes. Um, Shadow said now that was wrong, and I agree with Robin on that part. Shot Nihar says she thinks there was sneaky link vibes from Carlos and Robin. Y'all think they were sneaky links? I think they've just built up.
Yeah, I don't think they're sneaky. Like, ew,
I,
I hope not.
I think they built up a relationship. To me, they come off as people that have been in business for a long time, so
Yeah.
they're comfortable with each other. I don't think they're sneaky links. I hope not. I hope they're not sneaky
I
links.
hope not either. Because if you my sneaky link and you were behind my back like that, oh, it's gonna be some consequences and repercussions.
Yes, let me go to Robin or Sharon's comment. She said Robin is a bit abrasive at times. At what point does she start to make some changes in the behavior since she is in therapy? So I do say that. I do. I'm not gonna say she's all the way abrasive. I just feel like I said, I feel like she's misunderstood. I feel like she is the one thing I will say this. She hasn't acknowledged the fact that she is still defensive
Yeah.
based off of her past, because to me she does come off a little defensive because of everything that she's gone through. When you think about it, you're a single mom at 16, so already people have in their mind how you are, and
Yep.
so she has overcome what people wanted her or said she was going to be. She proved them wrong, but it's like she's in that mindset of still trying to prove people wrong and not letting her guard down, because you, like I said, in sales, you always got to watch your back. And so I don't think she's truly acknowledged the fact that it's okay to live the life that she's had. She has been successful and made a life for herself and her children. And I don't, when she comes to a realization in her mind, knowing that everything in her life happened for a reason and it was not all bad, then maybe she will let her guard down to not be so abrasive as people say. So those are my thoughts on that. Um,
I 100% from personal experience. I agree.
yes.
And I didn't have a child at 16, but I was married at 18. I had my son at 19. I would have been 20 a couple months later. And I was in college, and my family, despite me being married, they judged my entire life. And I was very defensive. Like, I still completed my education. I did everything, and then my family depend on me. But at that time, I had to kind of not be so guarded because I was defensive at the drop of the dime because when people try to dictate your life for you at a younger age, you sometimes build up that exterior that I'm going to be like this. So I think she's going to therapy, but she's not letting the therapy heal her yet. So you can go to therapy and get help, but if you're not applying that help to your everyday life, then you're just sitting in a room and really not letting it heal you. So I do think she needs to be healed, but I agree with you also. She's not really able to voice her opinion. And I feel like when she's able to, she gets a little rambunctious and she just doesn't know how to control it, because now I finally got my say so. I finally got my time to shine. I finally be able to express myself. And so you know how people say the quiet assassin?
Yes.
That's kind of how she is, because she's been so quiet. So now I'm gonna let you know. But I do think she needs to. First, I think she needs to do therapist, because the one she with is not working. Because
Yeah.
you've been her therapist for how long and you not realize there's no change? You need a new therapist. You can switch your therapist. I did it before. I switched therapists before.
Yes. I'm gonna read some of these comments. So Nihar said, Sharon F. Robin had to use what she got to get what she wants. There's a reason she has no girlfriends other than Miss Jack and Jill Crystal. I'm just saying. Yes, Crystal is Miss Jack and Jill.
Hmm.
Robin comes off like she's been hurt a lot of times by women. So I don't see where I don't know where the distrust comes in. The only thing I can think of is her mom. I think she talked. I don't know. I get some of them mixed up. So I don't know if she had a good relationship with her mom or not. But I know she was kicked out at 16. So her issue with women could stem from her mother, and she's never healed from that. Going to Ibid Ashid, she says Kiana Walters is the $500 one. Reviews the show on her YouTube page. She said the show paints a narrative that doesn't show their biz enough. She says she may not return if they're renewed. Very insightful. I need to check it out because I do feel like that I think they show their businesses a lot. Well,
I was I saw a lot of their business more than the other real estate
they show
shows.
Robin and Kira a lot. Though Kira is the
Mhm.
one that's been showing the house to B Simone, and
Yeah.
Robin is
Yep.
dealing with Carlos. But the other ladies, I have not seen their business too much. But I haven't seen what Kiana does except for the first episode. I think she sold to um the couple on the first episode.
Yeah.
Nihar said at candy shop, Carlos has hit it at least over the years. Laugh out loud. That's why they solid because it was what it was with no expectations. Carlos,
I don't get that.
yeah, I don't get it either. I hope
I
she.
don't get that vibe.
Chanel said that's what I said.
Yeah,
Shafana.
shout out, it ain't working. Switch out.
Nihar said Ibrahim Tiana thought she was going to be the breakout star and is trending toward Robin and she can't handle it. Laugh aloud. I agree with that because
I agree.
Kiana
I
did
agree.
on the first episode. They did make it seem like she was the breakout person, but to me, Robin is more interesting. I don't know if it's because of her, like Sharon said, her abrasive attitude
I
and
love it.
her friendship with Crystal, which I don't see. This is the part that I don't get that comes off a little fake. How are you best friends with this person for all these years, but when this show starts, y'all have all these issues? And how did you not see that Crystal was a whole Karen? Like, I don't get it. So,
So I can say this. I've had a friend who we are friends again now, but I've had a friend that when something good happened, she would start an argument.
oh,
Just yeah, she would just want to come in between and cause disruption. So I mean, we're better now, I guess, because we're older. We haven't had a fallout in a few years, but I have had a friend who I've known since we were, when I say young, young, and it's like every now and then. Now she's in a better place in her life, but she would come in when something good happens to cause disruption, so all the attention could be on her and not anything good. And it wasn't just with me; it's with a couple of our friends in our circle because our circle is small. So it can happen because I personally had to deal with it,
yeah,
which is foul.
she's a whole. Or I'm
She need
sorry,
new friends.
she sounds a little jealous. What do y'all? What do y'all think Carlos meant when he told Robin she needs to learn to eat shit? So this is my problem with that. Now, y'all,
Don't
y'all know I am a black womanist. I am all for black women. So any non-black person telling me I need to learn how to eat shit is going to offend me. Is he telling her to humble herself? My thing is, and like she said, she's been in the business 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to humble myself for? Like,
You need to get your own ideas.
those types of statements and things offend me, especially coming from a man and a man of non-color. If you felt like I needed to eat shit or whatever you is saying, you should have this conversation with me before you sold the goddamn property. Now I know Robin wants to keep her business relationship with this man because it is lucrative, but I would definitely seek out other ventures. I'll see how the show unfolds. I'm gonna get to some of these comments.
I
Um,
feel like he need more of her than she needs him.
right. So Chi-Town said, that's what I said she needs to hear. And she's talking about Rama. She needs to heal from whatever happened in her childhood and not bring that into her adulthood because it's affecting her relationships with people and trickling over into her professional relationships with her clients as well. And yes, Crystal is a whole Karen.
And I
Crystal is
have.
not her friend. Even as she said, I agree. She touched on that in her interview. The relationship, I know what you meant, Chi-Town. Chi-Town said, I believe Carlos was showing out for the cameras. He
He
had,
was.
yeah, Cat in the Chat said, right, because I'm not eating no shit, whatever the fuck that means. Right.
Absolutely not. Second.
Yes, Nihar said that's because Crystal and Robin friendship was transactional. Crystal thought she was better than Robin and wanted to keep her eye on her, and Robin used Crystal for contacts in the upper crust. I 100% agree with that, Nihar. I can see that. Sharon said, I think Carlos and Robin have a thing. Why does everybody think Carlos and Robin have a thing? I don't think so. I really do think it's just a business relationship. And I'm only saying this because when I've worked in sales, I flirted a little bit with clients and people that I
Sorry.
to sell to, and it was nothing sexual. Shante laughing and hey, hear her TV. Good to see you.
They ain't messing around.
I know. Thank you for coming here, her. Shante said, yeah, that comment ran me hot. I was like, come against her. Exactly. So I don't know.
That's fighting words where I come from.
Yes. Going to the end of the show. Crystal calls Kira and has a 5-star dinner with her, or lunch with her, whatever they did at the place.
Like, who does that?
I wasn't feeling it that dinner, and they talk about it later on. We get to hear more about it, but I thought it was definitely Crystal was being a definite snake. And everybody welcome and hear her. Yes, drop the candies in the chat, drop the phones in the chat. Hear her say stopping by to hit the like. I'm on the road driving, but I'm listening. Oh, thank you for joining. But yes, Robin and Crystal in this dinner or whatever, I wasn't feeling it.
Who does that? That's very snakish.
Carlos' peen is not big enough for Robin. I'm just saying. I agree, Shante. Sharon said, Sharon said, why do you think Robin took what Carlos said to her? I think because they have a business relationship. I really do. And it just seems like they've had a long business relationship for a long time. But y'all may be correct. Y'all might be sensing something that
I don't get it. I don't get that vibe.
Nihar said they had a thing over the years. Carlos hit that. There's a reason why his assistant was very cool toward Robin.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe I'm taking it offensive because I used to hate when I work with clients and he told me I'm messing with them. That would piss me off. So maybe I'm taking it personally.
Right.
Because you can have a business relationship with the opposite sex and nothing is involved.
Exactly. Shana said, but that dinner did look good.
It did good, but she a snake a person.
And hear her say his what ain't what? His ping.
Minute.
That champagne was coming with me. Yeah. So that was it. I'm surprised we got through these episodes. The show is good. A lot of the episodes focus on them selling the houses. So I don't necessarily commentate on that. It's beautiful homes. I will say that. I've seen another side of Atlanta because Atlanta off TV looks raggedy at times. So on TV, and see some of the places that I go and it looks good. I'm like, oh, I wish this panini was over. I was about to say the real word.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this panini was over where I could go to these places again. But right now, due to what's going on, due to the Carnival 1-9,
Girl,
I'm not hanging out like that.
you
So
know I'm not.
yes, I mean Shantae said it was just a scene. I believe about business only. Yes, I think it was business.
Yes, I only see, I don't see anything. I feel like if they were messing, she would have dug in his behind.
And,
Because if
and I
y'all crossed that level of professionalism, she would have checked him. Because you know, once you get intimate with somebody, you feel like you could check them, even if you shouldn't. We all know that. You feel like you have the opportunity to check somebody.
And until it comes out, I'm gonna tell y'all this about sales, and I don't know how many people are in sales, but we flirt, and it's been times in the industry that I'm in, people have thought I've had relationships with people just based off of me getting to know them, and they keep sending referrals to me. They'll be like, "Oh, she is definitely sleeping with him." Like, no, this is just somebody that's helping me out. I was
Yes.
able to be knowledgeable about the product and good at what I was doing, where I built this business relationship with them where they want to help me. And it's not like Carlos does not make money from what Robin is doing. Y'all
Yep.
are forgetting that. So of course you want to keep that good connection. So until it comes out, I'm gonna think
I'm
what I
with you.
think. I'm a still in the back of my mind. I'm gonna keep what y'all say too, because you just never know. But I really don't think they have anything going on.
I don't either. I'm with you all the way with this one. Usually I be like, yeah, they are, but this time I'm like, no, I think it's just business.
Nihar said, size doesn't matter when it comes to sales and contacts. You don't have to screw everybody. Cannon Chat said, we sick of you, Panini 19. Yes.
Yes. Think behind.
Nihar said, I think so too. I think it was years ago.
Pandemonium.
Hear her said, once he hitting it, it belongs to me. Definitely can check him. Right.
Right? Like, she would have checked him.
Yeah, Chi-Town said, yeah, I get it. You use what you got for closing of the job, but it was just extraness. I think it was extraness because of the fact that, think about it, it's $2.4 million on the table. I'm going to be a little heated too.
I'll be pissed.
I'm like, yeah, you know, what's that? You owe me a drink to at least because you done sold this
You owe
property.
me this menu.
And I really would feel like if he used my video to sell this condo, I need a percentage of that money because you, like she said, you're taking money out of my pocket.
Thank
So,
you.
Chanel said, quick
Don't take
question.
food off my table.
Shante said, quick question. Why you think Kiana's husband wouldn't be a mediator between her and Robin? And now this is where I thought, now, and this is my own little opinion and tea. I felt like Kiana's husband had been with Robin before, but they were like, no, she dated his friend.
I'm gonna look this way.
That part.
Look over here.
That's the situation that I was paying attention to because
Okay. Now I agree with that one.
Kiana was like, I have a relationship with him. My husband has a relationship with him. I mean, with her. I'm like, why does your husband have a relationship?
Because I wish he would. I wish he would have a relationship with somebody. Now,
yes,
I agree with that one. They definitely was messing around. Now that Robin one, I agree with.
Yes, Shadow said,
but I think it was before them.
Yes, I do think it was.
It was before. It was prior to. But nobody want to rock the table. Nobody want to rock the boat. I wouldn't say nothing.
Yes, well, I thought you was gonna say shaking the tables because I would have shook the table that day. Like, what? Why you got a problem?
Shaking this table.
Shadell said, but he was gonna run me a check for using my video. That's for them.
Thank you. I need my exposure fee.
Shantae said Kiana's husband was so hands off and stutter stepping. Exactly. Shadell said, bingo. Yes. Nihar said, like I said, there's a reason why Robin doesn't have girlfriends. Laugh out loud. Oh, so she's sleeping with everybody, man.
I mean, I don't have any girlfriends either. I don't care.
I really felt like Kiana's husband Anthony and Robin have some type of history, and that's why he's probably like, girl, yeah, don't talk to her, wife. I don't want any of my stuff to come out.
Right? You don't want your business in the streets.
Shida said it was hand me down peen.
Right. I'm not doing what you trying to say?
Yeah, so this show is actually good. Like I said, they show a lot of homes, so it's hard to
Finally,
get a lot of content on the stuff because a lot of it happens at the beginning, middle, and end of the show, and then in between they show the home. So that's what's been hard about it. But I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy the show.
thank
Um,
you for telling me about it.
you're welcome. It was good. Nihar said no, she's not sleeping with everybody, man, but she would. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness, Nihar. So that was,
Y'all is on it tonight.
yes, that was the end of this review. Do you have any final thoughts on it at all?
No, it's good to be back. One, and I like that they're actually showing women doing real estate in an actual show that's about, real estate, because we see other shows where it's supposed to be one thing and the show has nothing to do with it. Like Housewives, half of them not even wives no more. So I do appreciate to actually see black women, because I'm pro black, especially pro black women, because I'm a black woman all day every day. So I respect to see black businesswomen and they're showing them in a good light, minus a little few things. I mean, that happens. That's life. Stuff happens, especially in the business world. It happens. However, I do enjoy seeing a show with black women that is not, we're not fist fighting and stealing and all that other stuff. Minus stank ass Crystal. But other than that, I like everything.
And so Ibarashi, she said she wished they show more properties. She takes notes and she's trying to get to the money, right? And
Right.
I agree. The truck,
Y'all need some private chefs. It's like no.
yeah, the truck driver's house was very nice. He's the one that had the elevator. You go
Mm-hmm.
downstairs, it's marble floors. He's building a movie theater. It looked like he had a little massage room or chair, or whatever, a massage
I'm
lounge.
ready to come to Atlanta.
Yes, it was so nice. So yes, luxury at its best. Nihar said that scene made me look at truckers in a whole different light. Oh yeah, truckers have money. My grandfather and uncle both had trucking businesses, and they did very well for themselves. Both
Mm-hmm.
retired now. So trucking is a big industry, especially when you start off with your own truck. That's your own business, but to get a whole fleet, yeah, it's money. I'm gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to my grandpappy because well, I was able to accomplish a lot. And yes,
Shout out to my trucker upstairs.
generational wealth. So Shidell said it's a good representation of high level black business women. Yes, I love it. We need to see more of it. I have to watch Selling Tampa. I haven't watched that yet. I know we were going to review it at first, but I didn't like all the stories I was hearing about it, like the ratchetness. And then
I saw it.
one
I
of them,
I saw it because of you.
yes, one of them they Ocho Cinco.
First of all, they was selling everything but real estate.
Oh, that's what I heard.
In my opinion, it allegedly, I feel like they was selling everything but real estate.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And then Ocho Cinco dating Evelyn number two, Evelyn Lozada number two. So I was turned off. I didn't even watch it.
Ocho Cinco one.
Ocho Cinco. Oh my goodness. Ocho Cinco, that's a mess in itself, that man. But I was told about this show. I think Connie told me about Connie B. Shout out to Connie B. She told me about this show and I decided to watch it. Shannon said it didn't put women in a good light.
It did not. It was more partying and drinking than real estate.
No, I'm a beat country. She just had a baby for him, as they say. She just had a
Who
baby.
just had a baby?
Ocho Cinco's.
Oh yeah, she did.
That is a mess.
Ain't they engaged? Yeah, they're engaged.
I don't know. I stopped following him after he headbutted Evelyn Lozada. So
I will not comment.
so I didn't watch him anymore. I don't, regardless of whatever she was doing, I don't think you should physically assault any woman as a man. So yes.
I'm going hush.
So you think the physical assault was fake?
I mean, you saw what she did in an interview later on. They asked her out her mouth if you had to call anybody in a time of distress, who would you call? She said Chad. If this man whooped you behind, why I would never call you in a time of distress.
A lot of abusers do that. That
But
Stockholm.
it's been years later. This was recent. It was I could see back then. Y'all done had she been engaged to people and stuff ever since then. He's been engaged.
She probably wants him because regardless of him abusing her, outside of that, that was probably one of the
I
best.
don't know. I wasn't there for the head, but I'm just saying.
I watched the show that this lady had a scar on her head from,
I saw.
and
I'm not gonna comment because
and
I don't promote domestic violence and I don't agree with
he,
it.
he
But
admitted it,
I
and
don't know.
I feel like it's unhealthy that she wants to go back to him, but you never know with this lady. She dates a lot of men for money, and like I said, this is probably the best relationship she had outside of him.
But she ruined his career. I mean, not ruined, but his career was over ever since that abuse
He,
thing. So
he ruined his own career by
he did.
the choice he
Well,
made.
the situation did.
Yeah, the situation, because I was watching at that time. Situation was she found a receipt for condoms in the car. She confronted him about it. He headbutted her in the car. And so that, first of all, I felt like they were moving too fast. And the fact that they got married,
They speeded through that whole relationship.
the fact that they had just gotten married, and she's checking for that should have told her to step. I would not have married him, to be honest.
If I have to check for condoms before we even at the annulment stage, I don't need to be with you.
Yeah.
If I have to check for condoms any time in my marriage, I don't need to be with you.
But I'm not going to fault her for what he did to her. She made the mistake of marrying somebody that she didn't trust, and then it blew up. Well, it ended bad for her because he physically harmed her.
That was her only husband, right? Because she's been engaged like 3 other times.
I believe
She was engaged to the person before him, the baseball player after him.
She was engaged to Antoine Walker, and then she was engaged to a baseball player.
That was her only husband.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, the physical. I'm sorry that doesn't negate.
I don't condone or support it at all.
Shoot,
I went through it. I definitely don't condone it.
I keep calling Shantae Chi-Town. Shantae said at the time Evelyn BD was having another baby with somebody else, so Evelyn tried to make him jealous by saying she would call Ocho Cinco. So that was a messy statement.
Wait, her ex fiance had a baby with
probably the baseball player was probably having a child by somebody else. I did.
What in the Tristan Thompson is going on?
And so she is saying, well, allegedly she said Chad to make the baseball player jealous.
I don't want that much jealousy in my life.
Evelyn Lazada, hear her. Shout out to Evelyn is another one that has a damaged childhood and never recovered from it, so she dates toxic men just for money. Yep. Her and Portia.
Yeah, if Portia don't get out of here and leave Simon Oberheim out of here.
Nihar said Evelyn. She's called Evelyn Evelyn. Thought she was going to be BFF with Giselle when he got signed to the Patriots. Bless her heart. Right. Said they never got married. They separated before they even made it down the aisle. Her, the baseball player.
Yeah, they never got married. I was saying Chad was her only husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, she never married anybody else.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was turned off from him because he did that. And I liked him. I was rooting for him.
I like Chad too.
I just feel like any argument that you get with somebody, you don't have to physically harm them. So it's like, why would you do that? His career was torn. So I really feel like he messed up his own goddamn career. But now he's dating this other chick. Oh, and then did y'all see his mama when they were on, what was that? The show where they do relationships. I forgot what the show was, but it's usually married couples and people in relationships going
Celebrity Boot Camp.
It's like a boot camp, but it's like relationships.
I didn't see that.
And him and his mama went on there to repair their relationship.
His mama?
They had a scenario, and I don't mean to laugh at this, but they had a scenario like, say if your significant other died, and he was in the casket, and his mother walks up, and she was like, and then she gets up there, she's like, Tulu. Like, she was so... I don't mean to laugh at this.
Shoot, he might need some therapy.
He told this man toodaloo while he was laying in that casket. She was
his mother.
Relationship with his mother was
that's not good.
Yes, and that speaks volumes for his relationship with women
Oh, that's not good. Not Toodaloo, girl. Oh, he need a new mom. But I'm not going to no show my mom. I'm not going to no couple show my mother ever or my dad.
But yeah, Shy Down said, "Oh wait, they did
Oh
get
wait, when they got married, I thought they were just engaged.
Chad and
Oh no, I said Chad. I thought she was saying somebody
baseball
else.
player. I don't think she married the baseball player. Shy Down
No.
said, "Ocho Cinco new baby mama look like Paula Patton to
Oh,
me."
I
Yes,
can't
she
stand Paula
does too.
Patton at all.
Why?
I can't stand Paula Patton. No part of her.
Yes. Chi-Town said or Nihar said Chi-Town, her NBA player, got 100 million contract, and she didn't move her mama out of the projects. Trifling ass could have gotten her 300K house in Jersey. Yeah, she did move her mother. Oh, and y'all laughing at Chaz's mama saying toodaloo. Yeah.
What did Portia do? Well, I don't like Portia, but what did she do? Why you
I
over
guess because of
Portia?
her show.
Oh, now you know I ain't watched that.
Yeah, I watched parts of it. I didn't see it all. I'm not over Portia
You
because
didn't watch it?
I
I'm
watched
shocked.
some, but it was I'm over Atlanta in these housewives. So
You know Candy having a new show.
I know. I saw the trailer. It looks somewhat okay. Todd is
I'm going to watch it.
Todd is definitely bringing the bullshit. So
Don't do that to Todd. Don't do that to Todd. I like Todd.
so
I don't
I
like
may watch.
Simon.
What'd you say?
I don't like Simon.
You don't like Simon?
I don't like
They,
Mindy New Man. It's like I'm playing. I don't even know
a lot
him.
of people like Simon from this show.
I don't like Simon.
They like Simon and they like Dennis, which
I like Dennis.
mm-mm.
I don't like his restaurant.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater. And Tasha K said he was into bestiality, dog. I'm joking. I'm not taking what Tasha K said literally, but
Girl,
we do know he's a cheater. And I feel like everybody forgot about that part.
he's a cheater.
So just
But you feel like Portia wasn't a cheater as well?
no, I don't think she was. When did she cheat on him?
I think they both were cheating on each other.
If she
They didn't give each other enough time to build a relationship not to cheat on each other.
he cheated on her while she was pregnant with a child. And so I'll say this: if I find out you're cheating on me while I'm pregnant, after I had this baby, yeah, all bets are off. I'm effing doing me. You
You
can
know,
try to get me back all you want to and all this other stuff, but you cheat on me while I'm pregnant or you cheat on me, period. Oh yeah, best believe. Oh, it's gonna be Meg the Stallion up in here.
I mean, I go some other way. But if she got pregnant 3 months into their relationship. I feel like they didn't even have time to establish the relationship.
Yeah,
She got pregnant 3 months in. He proposed, and then boom. I really feel like not condoning because I don't do the cheating thing. Because first of all, I'm out because I'm be single when you cheat. However, I feel like they didn't even have enough time established to even develop the relationship. To even it was like, hey, what's up? Hook up, date, baby, pregnant, boom, engagement.
but
Just like her and Simon, I don't feel like she shouldn't be engaged to Simon.
everybody is saying her and Dennis need to get back together. She's so in love. They're in love with each other.
Well, I saw the snippets. I do feel like she is because get this man's robe.
I think she wants to get back at Dennis, but I'm gonna read some of these comments.
She wants Dennis.
I hope not. Like
She wants Dennis thinking behind. She went from posting the Christmas pictures with Dennis to posting raggedy ass Simon.
I don't think she wants Dennis, and I'm gonna give my opinion after I read.
She wants Simon coins.
If she wants Dennis fake ass coins too. Shantae said, I still like Portia, but her road is getting pretty dark. The Simon thing is risky, right? I still like Portia too, because I was taking up for her on making or no, Cotty's channel would make it make sense. I was taking up for Portia. Shantae said, I don't like Simon and I like Dennis. Cat in the chat said, ooh, now Candace. Nihar said with the broken elevator, she thought it would make her look authentic while it made her look like trash because we knew the years she lived with him as his common law wife. Oh, you talking about who are you talking about?
Who? Evelyn?
They both cheated, but Dennis was trying to get help.
I swear they both cheated.
When did she cheat? Because she got with the stripper while they was breaking up.
Now
That's
I feel like she cheated before when they first got together. I feel like they both weren't
so if she cheated, was she in love with him
official.
then? She was in love with him when she was cheating on him.
No, I think she. I don't think she in love with him now. I feel like she don't want nobody else to have him.
I think Portia is it resents Dennis, and I feel like she wants to get back at him. And I feel like anybody that he brings to an event that she has is going to trigger her because why did they break up? He cheated on her, and so she's going to always see it as disrespect. Like
But you married my business partner. You marrying my business partner. So therefore, you
that
don't
was,
have to say
I
so.
heard that was a rumor that they didn't even know each other. That's what they're saying from this show.
Uh-uh.
They're saying
But remember, on the show, she said she met Fallon through Dennis.
they said now on this show they've changed. They're
Well, of
saying
course, if I'm sleeping with your ex, I will change it too.
well, no, I'm telling you, this is what the show is saying because when I brought this up, people was like, that was a rumor. That is not true. And I was like, well, I heard that in Atlanta. But she apparently, Dennis and Simon never knew each other. And then they say on the show that they didn't know each other. They met each other. She met she met Simon, I guess, through Fallon. They all had some clubs. I don't know. It's so confusing. But let me read
Be lying.
some comments. Portia knew he was a cheater. The streets was talking. They hung in the same circles. Yes, he was.
Yes.
He was a known cheater.
He want that man back.
She definitely wants Dennis back, and she's just trying to make him mad and jealous.
That's what I think.
Portia need to find that trucker, but after that episode, I know his DMs blowing up with the show.
Portia need to be single.
But now I see her true colors, not so much. And hear her said they are all grimy. Shaitan said, I don't think Portia is in love with him. I think that she doesn't want anyone else to have him. Portia doesn't know what love is. Exactly. I said love. She resents him and she does not want, like, I'll say this. If I was as petty as Portia and I had the situation, because her in the situation with Dennis is fresh. If we are not together because you cheated on me, and then you bring another woman in my face, I am going to say something like, even if I have my man here, like, why is this person in my house? This is my house. I can say we came to an event outside of my house or my vacation, but you're not going to bring somebody here. And that's just me. I'll say
I feel like you could bring her. If I'm engaged, I don't care who you bring.
No, I care. You're not going to disrespect me.
But how is that disrespectful? You're engaged.
You're bringing somebody to my house, and for me, we have not gotten over. Well, I have not gotten over the situation. Yes, I might have moved on and I have a new partner, and that's just me. And it could be petty, it's not right or whatever. But you're not bringing somebody else to my house. Point blank. Period. I would just tell them that. I know a lot of people would disagree with that, but that's just me. Shantae said Portia got a sneaky link somewhere in her back pocket.
Then it's just the sneaky link.
I thought she had a better like African.
Then it's just the sneaky link.
Yes. Hear her said Portia and Fallon, how the hell she have a baby so fast?
They right. All of them trifling across the board.
Shantae said if it's a rumor, it's the rumor that Portia told because she said it on the show.
Thank you. Portia said out her own mouth.
I'm telling you, I was attacked. But
no, the housewives one. Portia said it.
I know, but they were saying she was lying. That's what.
But I'm saying she said it though, so she's a liar.
And yes, Fallon's already pregnant. Oh, we've established.
Oh yeah.
But Dennis and Simon themselves said that they didn't know each other. So regardless of what Portia said, these two men said that they didn't know each other.
I don't like none of them, but I like Dennis.
And yes, Fallon was already pregnant. Dennis don't want her back. Hear her, yes, raggedy behavior on all ends. Yes, she had to be everybody just effing everybody. That's what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna call my girls and we pulling up. Right, with somebody showing up. At least you're honest, Candace. Laugh a lot. I don't think I give a F, especially if I had moved on. Right. I'm giving an F. You're not bringing no other woman in my house. Portia, stay lying. Yes. Shantae said I like Dennis too. Him and his mom was most authentic. Yeah, they were like fan favorites. So
really?
Oh yeah.
I will say this. I don't watch the show. I do be following somebody on Instagram called Kendall. And I did see a snippet that I didn't like. And I'm not saying this because I didn't like Portia. I didn't like the fact that even though he's not sugar honey iced tea in her eyes, the parenting has to separate, and for her to try to make decisions, the fact that he has to go to court and she didn't want him to go to court, if it's to the point I have to go to court to make decisions in my child's life, I feel like even if I'm mad at you, I can't use my child as a pawn in between. So I don't watch the show. I just saw that snippet on his Instagram how he put that whole episode in, and I don't like that. If I don't have to like you, but we can co-parent. And if I want to make it, you should make a decision. Like I have to co-parent, and I moved 6 hours away, but I still co-parent with my ex-husband because we still have kids together. And I feel like even though I'm making decisions 6 hours away, I don't want to make those decisions and you not involved in it. And for them to be in the same city, and for her, and then all of a sudden, remember before, Dennis asked her to move in at. Now you want to move closer. So now that he moved where he at, now he's not going to have that equal time. So I feel like she can be bitter. You can't stand him. You can hate him. You can try to be jealous. Don't use the child as a pawn.
Yes,
Oh, not Cordell. I forgot all about
I
Cordell.
laughed at that. No, Cordell
I'm
wants.
a hush. I'm
He
gonna zip my
wants
lips
Dennis. No,
because
I'm
I thought to go
joking.
there.
I'm joking
Mm,
at her, but I feel like he wants Dennis. And Nihar says, "So Candy Shop, you would be like Future is Russell Wilson." So I'll say
you
this:
know what?
I do co-parent. My son lives with me. His dad lives in another place, and we co-parent. And it's a situation where we don't have to. This is to me where Portia's messing up. We don't have to take family vacations together. You, my son can go off with you, and you have your girlfriend, wife, whoever it is, and y'all have a good time. Then he comes back with me. But nowhere in that equation do we have to hang out. And Portia on the show said that she never liked how when she would go with her dad, it felt like it was a different world. So she wanted to bring the families together, but when she brought them together, what the mistake Portia made is she wanted it on her terms versus really having a conversation with Dennis and being okay with who he's dating. And so that's where I feel like that was Portia's fault. Because if you're gonna co-parent with somebody, let him have a child, y'all decide when they're gonna do this and that and the other. If there's a birthday or whatever, it's a mutual spot for the birthday and all of that, and that's it. But I feel like they need the separate vacations.
Who does that?
I know. Shida said Portia is out to hurt Dennis by using the baby, and I don't co-sign that. Co-sign with that miss, right? Portia, I think, was in over her head, and she thought that they could get along and do all that. And then when she realized her feelings were still into it, she didn't know how to deal with it, and she just shut down and acted a fool.
They
Um,
might need a mediator for now. Just for
yes,
everybody to heal. Like your mom meets you and get the PJ, my mom meets you and get the. I don't think they need to see each other until they both heal.
yes. They yeah, and I think they can see each other if we're just dropping the child off, like, okay, here's your daddy, because me and my son's father do, he'll come here, pick him a son, and my son goes outside. My son is older now, teenager age now, so he can go out, and then when he drops him back
Yeah.
off, or like
Get in
if
that car.
even when we go to the same state that he's in, I drop him off with his dad, and then we keep it moving. It's like it's
Yeah.
that simple. But Shantae said, at all, yes, no together vacations, separate vacations. So that's all I'm gonna do. We've been on for an hour. Y'all know I only do
Ooh.
an hour. And yes, Candace just said,
Good night.
there's your daddy. That's
Get out. Especially mine. My baby be 16. Get
yes.
that car.
But we're
Actually,
gonna
get on the plane. You can fly down.
yes,
You be 16. You can fly.
right. We're going to end it here. This was fun. Thank you guys for joining me and Hana on this Mimosa Monday. Tomorrow, make sure you check the Ladies Lounge out. We will be talking about Nick Cannon and uh, Rihanna and her pregnancy. So make sure you
Okay.
join us tomorrow at, I believe they said it at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock
Okay.
Pacific time. We will be on Cotty B's channel. Cat in the Chat will be there, and also All Things Popcorn with Candy Washington,
Oh,
and Connie B and myself. So it's gonna be, I think, 5 of us up there tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Again, this is the Candy Shop. Hana, any parting words?
good night.
Good night, everybody.
But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.